Yeah, it was nice to get a win. It was difficult, it was challenging. I thought we started off pretty well with the ball, and to keep them to 107 I think is a pretty good effort. Yeah, we just couldn't quite get going with the bat. I thought we controlled the chase relatively well, but probably got a little bit closer than we would have liked, but yeah, can't complain with the win first time.
Yeah, what were the conditions like out there for batting when you're out there?
Yeah, the wicket was just a little bit poppy at times, sort of wasn't coming on as good as you would like as a batter. I didn't think they were too bad, to be honest. I think I found myself overhitting at times or not going hard enough. I think once you found that sort of mid-range tempo with your bat swing, that was probably when you could get the best contact on the ball.
Are you happy with the way you went about the chase?
Look, I think it's important to have someone to bat through, but as I mentioned, I think we probably took it a little bit deeper than what we would have liked. We never really got going, I guess, and no one was able to come out and dominate the game from either side, to be fair. So whether that was the conditions or we didn't quite attack enough, I guess we'll look at that and hopefully come back the next game.
Personally pleasing for you to get another 50 and continue that run?
Yeah, it was nice to contribute again tonight. I didn't feel like I was batting very freely for the majority of the innings, but as I said, once you get in and you're in a chase like that, I think it's important that someone's able to bat through and make sure see it to the end.
And what did you make of the bowling innings?
Yeah, it was an interesting start. Everything was happening in the first few overs, which was a little bit funny, but I thought in general we bowled pretty well. I thought to restrict them to 107 and for the number 3 batter to bat all the way through the innings and not really get away from us, I think was a really good effort. So can't complain too much with that. But I still think there's a few things we can work on in all facets of the game, which is a good thing. So we'll be looking forward to the next game.
What was going on there in the first over?
The inner circle was a little bit too deep on one side. So Jess Jonathan was a point and came up to me and said she felt like she was really deep, so I just asked the umpire, and when we had a look, it was just a couple of metres too deep. I think it was the men's circle. So once we got that fixed, we were all right.
It's a bit of a bizarre start with that. And then what was the run out appeal not appealed towards later?
Well, she was out, but the umpire thought we hadn't appealed, so he hadn't given her out yet. So we thought we had. We thought she was sort of so far out that we didn't need a massive appeal. We just sort of appealed a little bit, but we definitely did. And once we sorted that out, then we could all move on.
It seemed a lot smooth sailing after that.
It was, yeah. There wasn't too much happening after that. So yeah, look, it happens sometimes. Things are a little bit different to start the game off, but I thought we adjusted pretty well.
And so what's the focus going to be for the team heading into another T20 in just 2 days' time?
Yeah, we obviously don't have very long. I think we'll review this game pretty well, as we usually do, and just work out what we need to do to improve and play a little bit better. I think it's nice that we can still win and perhaps not play at our best, but all in all, I think it's a good result. But we've got a training session tomorrow which we'll look at and try and get something out of, and then game time rolls around again, which is nice.
And how about that catch that you got onto there?
It nearly took me with it. It just sort of kept rising a little bit, so yeah, I sort of jumped up, and it was nice enough for it to stick and sort of keep the momentum with our team, which was good.
You made a joke last game about taking Rach out to the top.
I'm going to take her out next time. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Everyone just giggles.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Well, it's not, because I'm 3-0 down. I'm taking Rach out next time. She's 1 for 1.
Thanks, man.